Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Ted. Today is the final episode of Reviving Ravel on YouTube, which is where you're watching this with me, your host Ted. So that's me double checking, clicking, sharp. Repeating myself twice in the same sentence, that's good. I've got a few things to say, sort of like serves as a channel update, this video, as well as a final nail in the coffin for Ravel, potentially. I'm going to say probably. I'm not really intending on bringing it back. So you might be wondering where I've been recently. The TLDR is my laptop charger was left on a train, my children have been an absolute nightmare at bedtime, and it's been Christmas. So add all those things in together. So about a month or so ago, children started playing up massively. So obviously no videos at all, that's all gone wrong. And in that time, to be honest, I've not really played this save directly. I've been more busy with my Nazareth save, which I need to catch up on. So I'm 2.5 seasons behind in writing for that, so I need to catch up on that desperately. Crystal Palace, I think I last saw you... I think I recorded an FA Cup game, potentially. But I don't think it's going out there. I might put some clips here somewhere, I guess we will see. But apart from that, it might have been QPR. But yeah, I kind of, all this time I've kind of lost the love, which I think is understandable. And whatever, sue me. So all I've done is I've holidayed to the end of the season because I kind of want to see what happens to Ravel afterwards. So I'm going to record this. I'm then going to go on holiday for a little bit, see where he ends up, just throw it in a screenshot somewhere at the end. So yay, happy days. So in this time, the holiday version of myself, so I got to this Birmingham game, the holiday version of myself has had a real rough time of it. We actually got sacked at some point. I don't know when it was. I think it was after this whole game. But I've since brought in another manager, changed the tactic a little bit. It has been terrible. It doesn't look like there are too many absolute standout, horrific displays, he says, looking at Preston and Bristol and Blackburn. But we seem to be scoring and not conceding masses apart from that. Does that even make sense? But what I'm going to do now is just jump down and point out where Ravel has scored. I'm not going to find the highlight because it's going to take too long. So he scored a last minute penalty against Swansea in a 3-2 defeat. Nice one. He scored the only goal in the only win since January against Sheffield United. So fair play to the lad. And that's it. So because I've not recorded for a while, I'm massively rusty. I don't even have a drink, which is a shocker, but I've already sat down now and I don't really want to make too much noise with my daughter being upstairs and asleep and a nightmare. So what I've done is I have fiddled with the formation. I'll probably just chat a load of rubbish during this game about the series, what I enjoyed, what I did wrong, stuff like that. What we've done with the tactic is we've just gone positive, shorter passing. I want to get the wing backs more involved, lower tempo because we should be better, a better team than the opposition. So we should, like, I'm trying to camp out outside their box. Long shots seem to be a thing at the moment, so sort of hoping with this setup we can camp outside the box. Hopefully release wingers and wing backs, but if not, then someone can have a shot. Transition, yeah, we're counter pressing basically and a bit more urgent. So looking at teams for today, it's pretty similar to normal. We've got Guaita in goal, Rico Henry, Redeval, Dan, Wan-Bissaka at the back, Kifton Bell much in the middle, Canos, Morrison and Townsend in attacking midfield positions, and Allegri up top. Watford also in the division with us. Some names of note: Kike Firmino is still there, Craig Cathcart, Doucouré's still there, remarkably in the Championship, Chalabar, Delafeu, Dini and Abraham. Smith Rowe, a name I'm familiar with as well, but I don't know why he's at Arsenal. Yeah, I think this probably isn't the end or the next episode in the series anyone wanted particularly. Whoa, I have not been on this in a while. What is this madness? Can I zoom out? That'll do. Yeah, it's probably not the end that anyone particularly wanted. I think in retrospect, I probably should have stopped the series with the relegation episode because I actually thought that was really good. I know I premiered a 0-0 draw and got relegated, which Grass and Gear openly mocked me for on their podcast, so thanks a lot for that, lads. Yeah, it was a good episode. It was well edited. It got a good crowd in. I probably should have just ended it. Instead, I tried to carry on the Championship. I wasn't really up for it, but I thought, let's just get it through. I want to do 3 seasons. And then obviously with the child-related issue, basically my daughter, as Deanie goes close, my daughter just decided she didn't want to sleep anymore. So before we could just drop her in a room and just forget about her and she would shut up eventually and go to sleep, she started screaming and running out at us out the door. So that wasn't really an option. I did get some advice from a member of the FM community to, oh, that's a great goal by Townsend, assist by Rico Henry. I should really be highlighting Ravel. Yeah, a bit of advice from someone in the FM community that they they put a 2x4 under the door handle so their children can't escape during the night or try and get out. I won't name and shame. I'm not sure it's something I can do. I don't think I have the heart for it. I don't mind like a few minutes of crying, but like scrambling to try and get out is a completely different matter. I can't deal with it. So basically there's been no recording. She's gone down fairly early tonight. I've had my homemade soup for dinner. So that's why we're here basically. After this, I am Tammy Abraham, who apparently is going to Wolves in real life as of time of recording. So I've dated this horrifically. Corner comes in. Canos, please give it to Ravel. He's not going to. Goes for goal. It's a good finish. But yes, I'm lacking a charger, so I'm rapidly running out of battery doing recording and playing. I'm not even sure if it's going to come out very well in the recording. I hope it does, but I just don't know without the battery if it will really do much. So I've got a battery that will charge the laptop while it's off. So what I'm going to do is try and add all my images from my Nazareth blog save into a Google Drive and just do it on someone else's laptop, I guess. That's the grand sort of, this is what's going on, why I've been not here. But ideas for the next series, to be honest, while I'm sort of in limbo with a charger, I don't want to commit to anything. I definitely don't want to commit to like a series with like, you must follow along every episode. It's going to be like 20, 30 episodes or so, blah, blah, blah. Can't really be bothered with that, to be honest. I don't want to commit to something I can't do, and I'd rather do something a bit more casual. So I'm going to kind of follow the Jim G / Tim Zosky approach. I hope that's how it's pronounced. I'm going to try and release more sporadically, but make sure that when I do it, it's really good. So I don't want to reveal what the series ideas are yet, but hopefully it'll only be 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 3 per like mini series. Apart from that, really, that's an equalizer. That's an absolute joke. So yeah, I'll keep the mini series to YouTube, and then I'll be doing, hopefully catching up on Nazareth at some point. It's really hard to, I never thought FM blogging would be so rough. I'm finding it really hard to stop as Jordan Much goes close now. Yeah, I'm finding it really hard to actually stop playing to write. So I am about 2.5 seasons behind, which is an absolute joke. So I think what I'm going to do is like finish the other half of a season and then just do one post for the following seasons. But you haven't caught it. It's kind of narrative and plot driven. Ooh, exciting. It's in Nazareth, so you can probably guess what it is. Oh, you can't, because it's Jesus of Nazareth. So nice one, you got it wrong. But yeah, things are going pretty well. But I'm on Slack as well, so that will be in the description somewhere. I do update in there sometimes what I'm doing on FM, but to be honest, I don't really talk much FM in there because I'm always so far behind on recording or playing. I'm too far ahead, or yeah, that's it, playing I'm too far ahead. This is just a horrific mess. I do apologise for anyone that watches this. You should go back and watch like the first season, because that was pretty good. This one's just a load of inane babble. I'm going to make some changes, and I'm going to do something remarkable. I'm going to put Ravel Morrison up top and just see if he fancies scoring a goal to just, I don't know, make me happy in the last episode. In terms of Reviving Ravel, have we achieved our aims? When I first started, I think I said something like getting back into the England squad, which hasn't happened. He's played for Jamaica, so he's got more caps than he did, so that's good. He's also played a lot more than he had previously, so that's good. I wouldn't say he's played better, maybe at Lazio. I think leaving Lazio was probably the first real big mistake we made, and that was pretty early on. But I kind of want it to be vaguely realistic. Have we revived him? He's playing. What more can you say? And with a moderately exciting tool, which I've not commentated on at all, we come to the end of the game and probably the end of the series. I don't know if I'm going to be able to holiday now because the battery and all that stuff. And I do want to like get my blog written tonight. So we will see. Redwood wouldn't send out a team to her opposition. One day I will. Dan takes final bow. Is he retiring? Or is he just leaving? Let's offer him a contract just for lols. You actually can, that's ridiculous. Oh, no, he's fully retiring. He wants to be ahead of youth development. So let's just take a final look at Ravel. What have I done? I mean, circumstances just got the better of me in real life, but, I mean, Ravel Morrison, 5 caps, 2 goals. He's wanted by Derby. I really hope he doesn't stay in England, because that'd be terrible. History-wise, pretty good average rating despite how bad the team has been this season, but 4 goals, 4 assists, 1 player of the match, so that's not bad. this season. Previous season was terrible, but we were all terrible, and let's not remind ourselves of my awful formation chasing the game against Fulham. And then Lazio was pretty good, did well in the Europa League. Admittedly, it is all minor opposition, but you can only beat what is in front of you. So obviously you don't get average ratings or assists or player of the matches obviously from previous seasons, but I have just had a look. He has made 57 league appearances in his time with us, which is pretty much a third of his total league appearances. He has scored 8 goals, which is pretty much a third of his total league goals as well. And that is over the course of 2 seasons. So I feel like we've tried our best to revive him. I'm going to say it hasn't really worked out. Do you fancy a leadership course? What do you reckon? Steve Parrish. No, he's probably not interested. I think you're right. So that's that. I mean, would he want a new contract? No, he doesn't want that either. So I'd say I don't want to say we've failed, because I failed a lot in this series, and I don't want to carry on saying I failed, but I don't think we've succeeded overly. He's 27 now as well. He's a good player for most League One sides, so good stuff. So yeah, apologies again for the massive delay in terms of getting a video out. I've told you why that's the case. I'm not full-time FM, obviously. I'm not that lucky, unlike some people. I'm not going to absolutely kill myself to get content out either, because there are things that are way more important. But if you have enjoyed the series, then thanks very much for enjoying it, and there'll be more coming at some point. Somewhere here, I'm going to put in an image or something like that of where Ravel Morrison has ended up, so hopefully I'm not putting a stupid face at the camera, because it doesn't matter. Well, I am, but you get me. So here's some stock phrases for wherever he's ended up. I can't believe he's still in England. What? I would have never guessed that he went to Greece. Back in Mexico. I wonder what illegal activity he's doing there. Managers hate him. Click here to find out these 8 reasons why. That's all I've got. So if he's gone somewhere else, then I'm afraid I've not covered it. But again, thank you very much for watching the episode. Maybe it's been terrible. Apologies. Check out the first season. It was pretty good. And I'll be back at some point, maybe in the next month. I guess it depends. The next cereals will probably take a little longer to produce and stuff. There'll probably be less actual live me sitting here, maybe a little bit, but I've got a couple other ideas as well. But yeah, if you want to drop me a follow on Twitter or anything to keep up to date with the latest Ted Redwood stuff, or go into the description and find the Slack information so you can join my channel there and find the latest. Where are you? Are you dead? No, you're just being a dick. Okay, then those are the places to find out. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching.